What's good, everybody? Welcome into the Early Edge. We are powered, as always, by SportsLine. I am the coach, and we are in your feed every single day before 11 a.m., 7 days a week. And when you do a daily show, sometimes you go through the peaks and the valleys. And I woke up this morning fully prepared to give a big rah-rah speech, 4-6 day, several losing days in a row after a big string of winning days. And then I opened my Twitter, and I saw a picture from several years ago of Stuart Scott, Kenny Mayne, bunch of guys I work with at ESPN. And it made me remember why we do this in the first place, because we all love sports. So I'm going to go back to having fun, and I'd like to win in the process, but I don't feel like I've been having fun lately. So that goes out the window. Today, new attitude, line in the sand. It's the way sports betting goes, ups and downs, and let's go back up. Let's bring in the stars of the show quickly. We're going to go 3 wide today, NASCAR style. M Squared, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Yeah, as you mentioned, rough little patch here. Lost 5 straight baseball games. The good news, had closing line value of 10 cents or more on 4 of the 5 plays. It is a computer model. You're going to have runs like that. You trust the process each way, but I'm ready to go. Love the plays I have again today.
We have to trust the process. And for those of you who are loyal to us every single day, you understand that. You understand it's a 365-day process because we're here every single day. Zack Attack, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. I know we've strayed away from the NBA as far as sides on this show, but today I have 2, and I think they're good spots.
And I also, people ask me all the time, Coach, you guys get together and put together your picks. You're going to see very shortly that we do not do that. Sometimes we disagree, but that's how a show has to work, or you don't have full transparency. And that's what we're all about, especially the star of our show, the star of stars, our anchor, our leader. He's the maestro. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. I was glad to get a 3-2 day. 5 props yesterday. Might be as many today because if you guys looked at this board, 11 NBA games, 15 baseball. Let's do it.
Let's go. It's busy, busy, busy. So let's jump right in. And don't forget that you need to follow us on YouTube. Leave us a comment. Best bet parlay. I feel like today we're going to give out a winner. Perfect parlay. Leave your best bet, and then leave your Twitter handle, Instagram handle. And if one of our cappers is perfect on the show, you'll be eligible to win a year-long subscription. Or you can go over to Apple Podcasts and leave us a 5-star review. Also, leave us your Twitter handle. We'll be giving out 5 of those, I believe is the right number, next Monday. Okay, storylines that could affect the betting lines. M Squared, the floor is yours, sir.
All right, we'll run through the NBA as quick as possible here. There are 11 games, so a lot of news. Denver Nuggets, Monty Morris upgraded to questionable for the first time in a while. Will Barton remains out. They are taking on Charlotte. Gordon Hayward remains out. Miles Bridges still out. 2 more games for him. Devontae Graham, questionable. For the Detroit Pistons, Frank Jackson, Josh Jackson listed as questionable. Mason Plumlee, Corey Joseph, Wayne Ellington, Jeremy Grant, Diallo, and Magruder have all been ruled out already. For the Boston Celtics, they got the news Jaylen Brown out for the season. That's a brutal loss for them. They are 2-point home underdogs to the Miami Heat. Robert Williams is also doubtful for them. For the Toronto Raptors, they've been eliminated from playoff contention. And because of that, Pascal Siakam, Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, OG Anunoby are all out in this game. They are 12.5-point underdogs to the Clippers. Ibaka remains out. Be careful with Paul George or Kawhi Leonard. One or both could rest or be limited to significantly reduced minutes in that game. For the Dallas Mavericks, Kristaps Porzingis is out. Maxi Kleber questionable. Luka Doncic is probable. He should be good to go here. They are taking on Memphis. Second night of a back-to-back for them. Jaren Jackson Jr. doubtful for rest. Grayson Allen remains out. For the Indiana Pacers, Jeremy Lamb, Malcolm Brogdon, questionable. Once again, permanently questionable at this point, it seems. 6.5-point home underdogs to the Philadelphia 76ers. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, Theo Maledon, Mike Muscala remain out. Lou Dort and Ty Jerome are questionable. On the other side of that game, De'Aaron Fox still out. Harrison Barnes doubtful. Buddy Hield probable.
Be sure that you look at the teams that you are playing on. We're getting close to the playoff time, and teams are motivated. As Mikey just said, some teams are sitting their players, and also it's important with prop bets as well. As you know, the Maestro gives out several a day, and who is playing. All right, Zack Attack, what do you got for us?
Well, the Golden State Warriors are coming off a third straight blowout win last night against the Jazz as 2-point home underdogs. A very, very big win for them. But tonight they have a tough spot against the Phoenix Suns. This is the third time this year they have faced the Suns in a back-to-back scenario. The other 2 times they lost by 20-plus points. That includes on May 4th recently where they lost 120-98. We've already seen this line move from 5 to 5.5. I expect it to keep going up on the Sun side of things to 6, maybe even 6.5.
That's tough whenever you match those up. And Warriors looked really good last night. I stayed up and watched them play because, as usual, I was on the Jazz. Don't forget, I forgot to mention a 5-star review over at Apple Podcast. Also, leave your winner on the Preakness States. We're going to win. We will have a special episode later this week on horse race. You guys love our Kentucky Preakness as well. All right, don't forget, get 30 days free SportsLine. We have 2 plays today as we get into our board today. Do you have something today? You have to look on your face if you wanted to say something.
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right, we're going to get into our board. My apologies. I just that I normally see. All right, here we go. 2 baseball games today on our board. Rangers under. This is the only game of the slate of all the games. 3:45 Eastern time. This from Justin Perry, brand new to SportsLine. He's amazing for us as well. And he doesn't believe, after what we saw last night with the Rangers, that they're going to find the ball again. They just couldn't touch the ball last night. Didn't hit her at all. He projects 5 or 6 runs today in this game. Go under 8.5 runs. Royals -5 over the top 7-10. And I apologize, the internet's a little bit skeptical from what I'm hearing. Royals just got the White Sox. They're great on the road. -135. Tigers are a bad baseball team. This number normally would be a little bit higher. Take this number, -135. And I will stop talking because my internet is as bad as it seems. Let's get it over to Mikey. Go ahead, sir. And
all right, Coach, let's start with the Chicago Cubs +165. This line implies they win the game 37% of the time. In my simulations, I have them winning 42% of the time, making that line +138. So I'll caution here, basically, if you're someone just playing, wanting a win tonight for sure, probably not your favorite play of the board. If you're someone that's grinding the entire MLB season with me, looking for large edges, this is a significant edge in the model. So that's where we're going to play this one. I have some concerns with Shane Bieber. Average exit velocity approaching 91 miles per hour. Average distance on the batted balls over 175 feet. Both of those numbers are actually well below average. While he does have good strikeout upside, you're giving the Chicago Cubs lineup a guaranteed 9th inning team at bat as well. And they get the league shift to the American League Park where they're going to have the designated hitter in the lineup to make things a little better potentially. Javier Baez is listed as questionable. I actually don't mind him sitting in this particular matchup as I'm looking for guys who are going to make contact against Shane Bieber. That's what I'm looking for here. Take the Cubs +165, should be around +140 in an efficient market. Second game, Red Sox -125. I have them winning 58.5% of simulations, should be -141 in the simulations. Both of these pitchers have been very good, Nate Eovaldi and Chris Bassett. However, there's one distinct difference, and that Bassett has benefited greatly from pitching at home in the most friendly environment in Major League Baseball this season at the Coliseum there. He's also had a road game at Tampa Bay, another very friendly environment. And then one of his other road games was in the National League where he didn't have to face the designated hitter. Now he's headed to Boston. Boston is still the #1 offense in Major League Baseball. Love this one here at -125. Do not hate it if you want to play it on the run line as well.
All right. Thanks, Mikey. Coach having technical difficulties. Let's swing it over to Zach for a couple NBA plays. Zach, take it away.
All right, Larry, thank you. I'll take the Grizzlies +2. They're in a back-to-back scenario, but I like them in this spot. I think their confidence is up after clinching a play-in spot yesterday. They also have revenge on their minds as they lost to Dallas Mavericks twice this year so far, and I think they're due. You don't say this often too much in the NBA, but they're just 2-5-1 ATS over their last 8 games. That included struggling last night against the Pelicans, but I think they didn't expend a lot of energy last night. And like I said, their confidence is up. And I'll also take the Oklahoma City Thunder +11 against the Sacramento Kings. We're getting 2 full points from Sunday's 9-point offering against the Kings. And this is the third time they faced each other in 7 days. I think that's big value for the Thunder side of things, especially with how bad they've been losing lately. And then we know that Ty Jerome and Lou Dort are questionable. Hopefully one of them ends up playing and we get in front of the line movement here. But either way, I'll take the Thunder plus the points.
And wouldn't you know it, that the tech gods bring me right back in at the absolute perfect time of the show. My apologies to the people at home. Now, I got to tell you, Zach, I completely disagree with this Thunder play. I love you. You make a lot of great picks, but sometimes I disagree. And we've done it before on the show, and I just don't think right now this is a good play. But people can play it, and I'm sure that they will. But I just publicly want to disagree with you. And if you beat me, you beat me. How about we do I'll take the Kings minus 11, $100 right here live on the show.
Let's do it, Coach. Let's do it. Like I said, they played 3 times in a week, and they lost by just 4 points last Tuesday. That was their closest loss since February 12th.
Yeah, it was right after the game they lost by 57, too. So, $100 bet, me and Zack Attack. I love it. Let's go. Get the mojo back. All right, Maestro. Time to prop it like it's hot. I'm fired up. I got a bet already today. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. I'm just going to say MPJ, just keep playing him. I'm going to go over 23.5 points. I'm not going to do the PAR, which is up to 33.5 against the Hornets. Just not sure who's going to guard him. I mean, Jalen McDaniels is 6'10", but he only played 15 minutes last game. He apparently landed awkwardly, wasn't playing well, so he was out. I just don't think it's a good matchup. He faced this team last time when the Nuggets were a lot healthier and had more scoring options, and he poured in 28. He's gone over this 6 of 9. Let's keep riding it over 23.5. And like I said, a huge card today, so I'm definitely going to have a few more plays on Twitter.
If you don't follow my man, Larry Hartstein, the Maestro, on Twitter, what are you doing? That's what he does throughout the day as the prop numbers continue to come out. All right, we are up against it. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here we go. Jeweler, thank you very much. M squared, you're on the Cubs plus 165 against the Indians. And then the Red Sox, as you said, best offense in baseball right now, minus 125, as the A's are traveling all the way across country to play in Boston. Then Zack Attack, 2 NBA games today. Grizzlies plus the 2 against the Mavericks. And then the Thunder plus 11. I'm fired up for this one. Let's go. And then the Maestro, he's on MPJ over 23.5 points. No PAR tonight. For those of you that are new, that's points, assists, and rebounds. We're just going to go with the points tonight. And then 2 plays from Justin Perry at SportsLine. He's on the Ranger Giants under 8.5. That's an afternoon game. And then the Royals minus 135 on the road in Detroit. And our Jeweler's Gym parlay of the day. Plus 503. If you can parlay these 3 together. Rangers, Giants under, Royals, and the Red Sox. Nice and tidy. Let's get that return. All right. By the way, just for fun, we're going to make the Cubs Chiefs dog of the day. All right. You have your marching orders. Let's turn this ship around. And let's take all these tickets right straight to the pay window. For the Maestro, for Chief, for M squared, for my nemesis, Zack Attack. And for the jeweler who puts this all together, let's remember to have some fun. Let's go. I'm the coach. Remember, this is the only place every single day for your early edge. Good luck. Do you want best bets in your feed every single day? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things early edge.